What's going on, guys? Today we have a slightly different start to the normal videos because we do have that C beside Chris Lynn's name. We have been made captain of the Australian T20 team, and the first thing I did was see you later, David Moody. He is out of here. We have brought Joshy Hazelwood into the side, and we do have Peter Neville. Peter Neville is our keeper now. We've given Matty Wade a little bit of a rest. Apart from that, we have kept majority of this. Well, we've kept the side the same. I didn't really want to go and make changes for changes' sake. The series is currently sitting at 2-1. Pakistan did win Game 3, but I thought I just had to do this video because we are the captain. And that is a very impressive record from Azharir Ali when you look at it. Straight in the action is old Peter Neville with some wicket keeping. And we are going to be required to have a bat here today. We're forging a nice wee record of our own as well. We are missing that 50 and I guess the 100 for this, well, in this career mode. We're 2 for 22 at the moment, so Richie Beno would be very happy with that one. And that one there has ballooned up. Thankfully, that has just come off the arm, not off the glove, not off the bat, not off anything. Otherwise, we would have been going for a very early shower. And that is not what is needed at this stage. We've lost Warner and we've lost Smith very early on in the piece. As I said, 2 for 22, and we are only 2.5 overs in. So we do have a lot of time left to go and chase down this total, which is close to 180, I believe, if my maths is correct. I think 180 actually is exactly what we need. So that's actually some pretty good maths, to be fair, from me. Just to let you know what is happening with this career mode series, I guess, and how things are tracking along. At present, we are obviously taking on Pakistan. I think we've got some one-dayers to go after this. Then I think we have a test series. And then I think we are hosting India as well as Pakistan in a ODI tri-series, which would be very interesting to see what does happen. It's the first time we will be taking on the Indians in any form in this, well, in any career mode that I have done. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be, again, another challenge, another big challenge to see how we go. Obviously still in Australian conditions, but against a quality side like India that are pretty good. I mean, now I'd have to say they're pretty good all-round, like all-condition cricketers, really, to be fair. I guess with the emergence of Pandey, the all-rounder, seeming all-rounder, has really helped them when they do come to, I guess, conditions like England. Well, basically when they leave the subcontinent, to be fair, because when they left the subcontinent, they didn't really have, you know, like that all-rounder, that seam bowling all-rounder. They have Ashwin and Jadeja, who obviously do a fantastic job for them with both bat and with the ball turning it, but I'm not saying that they're not effective in non-subcontinent conditions, but you know, you go out and you really need someone like your number 6 or even your number 7, depending on how they work everything. Possibly your number 8, again, just depending on how they work everything. But you really need that guy who can bat a little bit, who can bowl seam up. And Pandey is the perfect example of that. They did have Stuart Binney for a while, but Stuart Binney is nowhere near at Pandey's level, I believe. And still very young as well. I think he's only about 22 or 23. So still plenty of time left in an Indian shirt for this young kid. And he is a very exciting talent. I think he had 100 in the Test series against Sri Lanka. And picked up some wickets as well. So I think he had 100. It came at better than a run of ball. So obviously he is very exciting. Definitely someone to look out for and to watch heading into the future. And we are just getting a little bit cramped up at the moment by these Pakistanis. We're still going at a fairly decent rate, it must be said. But I was going to say, if we ran out Finchy then that would not be good. But we're still going at probably just under 9 and over, somewhere around there. Afridi, so we finally get some spin. Jesus Christ, it's only taken like 4 games, and we finally get to face a little bit of spin. So it is going to be Shahid Afridi, and as I said, different challenge that this is going to be. Obviously, with the pace taken off the ball, definitely prefer the pace on it, and you know, it coming down, not super quick like Dale Steyn and Morne Morkel quick, as we faced in that South African series. But just the, you know, probably around 130, 140 is pretty comfortable for me to face pace in this game. Tongue twister. So, try saying that 5 times fast. I bet you can't. I bet you can't. I'm not even going to try. Back to the pace now. 125 needed off 84. So if my maths is correct. That is 14 overs. I was going to say 12, but lucky the thing popped up and actually corrected me, because otherwise that would have made me look a little bit silly. As you can see, the current run rate is 9. Required run rate is just under 9, so we're currently there and thereabouts. We do have wickets in hand as well. George Bailey obviously left to come, along with Faulkner, who I can't remember if it was the one-dayers or 2020s, but he actually has hit 100 in recent times. Peter Neville, and that's where things do start to tail off quite a lot, actually. We really don't have... we just really don't have the... I guess the all-rounder, you know, like the Pandey that I'm talking about. We just don't have him in the side. We don't have a guy down at number 8 who can do a bit of both. Obviously, we've got Faulkner. We could possibly look at dropping him down to number 8 and putting in another batsman higher up the order. That is definitely an option, and I'm just going to have to... Oh, I was going to say, have to take the single here. Direct hit, and we are gone. So that is a terrible start to our captaincy career. 15 off 17, which is the lowest strike rate we have seen in a long time for Cliff. And I think we have actually managed to just get up here. Australia win by 4 wickets, would you believe? Faulkner and Stark there, I believe, at the end. Azhar Ali almost getting himself another 100. That does, however, wrap up the series 3 games to 1. Next time around, there's no point doing game 5. It is a dead rubber. We will have one-day international cricket for you. Didn't even make the batting charts today, which is very disappointing, but I am going to wrap things up here, guys. Do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, remember to give it a thumbs up, smash the like button on this video. If you are new, please do subscribe. Social media links can be found down below in the description if you do want to have a chat. Best way to do it is down there. And until next time, guys, ka kite anoa. See you soon.